because I can't remember if they like kept me outside at first or if they pulled me in. But like I just remember being like whatever light was like surrounding like the opening of the house just was eclipsed by all of your uncles. And like my mom is in the car like, you good?
But also, let's be clear, Eric was not always as broad.
Oh yeah, no, I was tiny. I was tiny at this point.
He was tiny and very like string bean.
Yeah.
And and my people again are big people,
like bulky, like
big
everybody used to play. Yeah, I was gonna say everybody probably played football at one point. Like, yeah. So terrifying.
All right.
Hello, hi, welcome back to the Nerd and the Nubian podcast. I am Eric Hamill. This is my wife.
I'm the Nubian, and hi, it's my podcast today. How are you guys? It's so great to have you back with us for our 5th episode. Go week 5.
It's like 5th episode back. There's like 8 other episodes that are already.
Oh, that's what I meant for this season.
Okay, for this season, yes, the 5th episode of the season.
Got it, and the girls who didn't don't.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Welcome.
Hi.
As you know, we start this show off with a game of sorts. Multiple games. We've done multiple games. What game are we playing today, babe?
Today we are playing one of our favorite games to do while we're driving on the road to Ocean City.
Like it's specifically Ocean City.
It is specifically Ocean City. Let's make a joke. Anyway.
It's like, when was the last time we went to Ocean City? Like
forever and a day ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But, I mean, this became the Ocean City thing.
It's a road game. It's a road game.
We're going to have stalkers eventually.
Yeah.
Anyway. We like to remix Disney melodies to, like, one person gives a topic and we pick a Disney song and then they have to do, like, write lyrics to it.
Yes.
So I think we can do, like, 2 rounds maybe?
Sure. So, like, I guess, like, the question is, are we doing just the chorus of these songs or are we doing, like, a full thing?
Let's go for the chorus.
Okay. To make it easier.
Yeah, usually we do the whole thing because, you know, long car rides, whole song.
Yeah.
Right there. So should we pick the song first? I have to rip this paper.
Yeah.
Hold on. I folded it so perfectly.
I want to see how straight you'll get it.
That's doing this my whole
really
life.
Good. I'm so bad at this.
My mother be so proud.
I'm so happy for you. I'm terrible at this most of the time, so like that's impressive.
Okay, so what's the song?
Are we each doing the same song?
I think so.
I'm down for that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, because then we get to like see. This has been a long-standing game, and we don't know how to play it any other way.
That's fine. So it has to be something that we both know. So you gotta scratch Princess and the Frog off. Like I only really.
I like how you assume that's immediately where I was gonna go.
It's not, but I just know I'm like I only know Friends on the Other Side and like Almost There kind of, but like that's all I got into that movie. I mean, like I feel like Lion King is usually like a good go-to. Yeah. So you wanna do like. You want to do Circle of Life? Keep it simple?
No.
Can you feel the love tonight?
No.
Hakuna Matata? Just get away to the king? Be prepared?
Wait, stop.
He lives in you, he lives in me. That's for the second one, but still.
Okay, let's do Can't Wait to Be King.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember I'm trying to think if I remember the melody like that.
And
that was kind of hard to pin, like
where the chorus is?
The chorus, yeah. And it's really short, so maybe another one.
Okay.
I
feel like Circle of Life. Like Circle of Life?
Fine.
Alright, cool. Circle of Life.
Circle of Life.
Circle of Life.
And then what's the second one?
Second song, or like what's the topic?
Let's do Circle of Life and then do the second song. But what's the topic?
Topic will be let's do
would you like to go to a random selector?
A random selector?
See if we can find something.
Yeah. What are you going to do about cooking?
About cooking?
Yeah.
Okay.
It can be any form of cookie.
And I think we said we're giving each other 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So pray for us.
So we're going to do both songs in 5 minutes? Both
Notice
choruses?
how I'm still writing.
Doing both choruses in 5 minutes?
Both choruses?
Because you said, or this one's 5 minutes and we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool.
All right, timer. 5 minutes.
All right.
Ready? Go.
Yep. And we're back.
Back.
You want to go
Who's
first?
going first? Who? You go.
Okay. It's a circular pie.
Pie?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And it tastes so good. It's been baked so well. And not underproof.
Okay.
I made it myself.
Uh-huh.
It was made for dining.
That's good.
It's a circle. A circular pie.
I'm just curious, how many non-circular pies have you? Don't even eat pie.
I don't really eat pie like that now.
How many non-circular pies have you seen?
Probably on the internet exists somewhere. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. What's yours?
It's the kitchen of life.
Okay.
I can actually sing, but I don't feel like it.
Same.
With the seasoning salt, the butter and cheese. It has no fault.
Okay.
Where we feed ourselves and the pastries rising.
Okay.
In the kitchen of life.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
Mine was definitely dumb.
It was cute though.
But it was solid.
Wait, do the first one again.
It's a circular pie. And it tastes so good.
Crazy.
It's been baked so well.
I love it.
Not underproof.
I love.
Shout out to Paul Hollywood.
Yes.
All right.
Underproofed.
It's underproofed. Oh, that's a shame. All right, cool. So we're gonna do another round. I mean, I kind of picked the song last time, so yeah,
okay.
you pick one.
We're gonna do reflections.
Oh, okay.
And what is the topic? We are going to do. 1 second. I'm thinking of a good one.
Takes 40 years to write a sentence.
That's the episode. Selfies.
Selfies. Okay.
Can we put it back to 5 minutes?
Yes,
I feel
please.
like I might need it for this one.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Cool. So dumb.
Trying to come up with an alternative ending.
I love it.
That's fine. We'll just roll with what we have.
Cool. You go first this time.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. Let me write through. Make sure I got the words in the right place. All right. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is she in my picture? I don't know. Somehow I cannot hide from her now. I might cry. When will my Uber come to pick me up? When will my Uber come to pick me up?
Amazing.
Stalker.
Okay. All right, my turn.
Yeah.
Who took this pic I see? Oh my god, it was me.
Struggle.
Where did my phone take these pictures in 4K? I used to have a brick for a phone. It's not sick. Since when could I take a pic of myself with this. My phone can take selfies of myself. Alright.
Wow. Shout out to all the people still using flip phones.
No, honestly. That was funny.
So we
Just
got
again
a
one day.
stalker and a flip phone.
And a flip phone. Like, I imagine, like, this is from the perspective of someone from the 80s who, like,
Yeah.
used to have those giant, thick phones that you have to carry in, I mean, not that we don't carry phones in, like, purses all the time, but, like, it would be, like, its own bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, shout out. My dad had one of those.
I used to have one that was a purse.
Really?
I think
Was it, like,
so.
was it one of those, like, radiation phones, like?
No, I don't think so. But my grandmother used to have like vintage stuff that you'd find it like, or we'd go like thrifting or like, you know.
I would love to have one of them just to have it.
And just like, I think it was like a red bag purse.
Mm-hmm.
Red bag telephone purse thing. Mm-hmm. That's the title. I said it. Whew! Okay, that was fun. Yeah. I like that.
We got our musical abilities out.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us are better than others. But
I think I'm pretty good, Eric.
Yeah, you're pretty good. You've sang all around the world.
Gosh, you always want to like flaunt your talents everywhere.
Oh God. So, what are we talking about today?
Why do I always have to announce it? You know,
we're talking about families.
What we're talking
We're talking about family dynamics when you get married, and like and combining the families and trying to figure that out. That's what we're talking about.
Here's what you do: you kill them all.
You kill them all. You wipe out the whole family, and then you get married. Listen, these are the facts. These are the keys. It'll work.
Then you run. Okay. Pack up all your, sell your stuff first. Right. This is all we have. It's all you see.
Yeah.
Then you get rid of your family.
Yep.
And then you run.
You run. You live off the grid.
And then you end up on Morbid and you're famous all over again.
Yeah. You win.
It's not good. That's not good.
Someone out there's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I see it.
I know.
Yeah,
Again,
I see the vision.
Don't make me the catalyst for your craziness. All right, we're not gonna go murdering people.
After I killed my whole family, I wrote this novel called How Simone Inspired Me. Chapter 1. I was listening to the Nerd and the Nubian one fine morning.
Lord. On my way to work on a Monday.
on my way to work on the Monday, and I said, you know what? I don't need my family. You're right.
You know, I really want to marry this person, and just kidding.
Just kidding.
Please get to this mark.
Family is
right. You need to hear the
keep listening.
Kidding.
Keep listening. Don't stop the podcast.
Don't stop.
But yes.
Warning.
Yes. So yeah, like because our families are very different. It's very similar but very different.
There you go.
Yeah, like our overall dynamics are
Careful.
No, I'm just saying not the same. Like they're just not the same.
No, they're not. I feel like we both come from religious, if not spiritual, households.
Yeah.
Spiritual, if not religious. That's what I meant. Yeah. But my family is very religious.
Very.
And and then Eric's family is spiritual, not very relaxed, but like, you know, there's ebbing and flowing.
Yes.
But we have it on both sides. I mean, our families in very in close proximity. We have like Buddhism, Islam, and Christianity. I think those are like the mains.
Yeah. And then there's me. The old gods and the new. No, I'm kidding.
and then us in here, like, I'm Christian with a little sprinkle of Africanisms, ATRs, ADRs.
A little seasoning.
The real ones know what those are.
So I think overall, it's just trying to. I think for me, when it came to your family, like entering into it,
I mean, that is not all that our families are.
Well, no. But I'm saying, good. Like, I'm saying, like, because that is a section of marriage that like you really have to like prepare yourself for. Just
the
like
religions.
Not the religions. Like just the family dynamics. Just like trying to navigate what works.
But we haven't even gotten through all of that.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry if I jumped the gun.
Religion, and that's it. I mean, but then also we have my word.
I love like whenever you don't know whether or not you should say something, and it's like you just like shut down and you buffer.
I do.
You're just like, and then it's like, oh, Simone's stalling out, guys. Wait, hit the reset button.
The buffering wheel pops up. How to say? Let's also just break down like where our families are in lineup. Like my mom is the oldest sister in Baltimore, and then I'm the oldest sister of my crew. There's 2 under me. He's the middle child.
My mom's the middle child.
His mother's the middle child, but she was the youngest child for
many years.
15?
Something like that, yeah, I think so.
15 years. And then, wow. And then his dad's the only child. And then we have
your dad is not.
My father is not. Thank you. My dad is the middle of his crew. On the later half, my dad has 5 brothers. He is the 6th, and it is number 4 in that lineup. So I feel like we both come from like, and his family is coming more from up north. Mine is coming from more southern roots. Definitely here,
hence
but
why
like,
I struggle with the South.
What you mean?
Not struggle with the South, but like. Hence why we talked about this before, not on the podcast. But how
you mean your northern side?
Yeah, my northern side. You understand.
You were struggling with my family.
No. I mean, like you understand Southern terminologies and like in Southern accents much better than me. To me, like I speak Norwegian. And I'm like, I can understand Norwegian better.
What does that have to do with any region here?
I'm just saying, like, I understand another language, and I struggle with American South.
And then I feel like you guys were a little bit more, or had a little bit more of a relaxed tone. Yeah. In the house. Still kind of do. I mean, we have like more of like, just, you guys just have more relaxed,
energy?
Yeah. I don't know how to word it right. I mean, it's not like, I don't want to say it like strict and like people think my parents are mean. No. They're not. They were strict.
They were very structured people.
They're
structured people.
Ooh, I like.
And like I think you guys operated in a certain lane, I guess. Like, it's just like
this was our protocol. Yes. You know? Like, yeah.
Whereas like my family was like, hey, yo, like, do the chores.
We all have our own lanes.
Like, we all have our own lanes. Just do your chores and, like, don't be mean. Like, that's kind of my upbringing.
And I think we'll see if this episode makes it out. So, I think like me coming into Eric's world was like, you can say what to your parents?
There was a lot of that.
A lot. It still is. I'd be like, cater it. Why? I can't get this word out of my mouth. If y'all have been watching from episode 1 of this season to now, y'all know I'm struggling.
You really want to start a catering company, apparently. You got food on the brain, one or the other.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, I got away with saying a lot of stuff. It's kind of like when you go to like a friend's house and like your friend is like
yelling at the parents.
Yeah, yelling back at the parents.
That's exactly what was
happening. You're just like, whoa.
And I was like, what I didn't ask for today was to get in trouble with your parents because you acting out. You didn't tell me you were going to be that person today.
Really yelled at my parents. I would definitely
now
curse around my parents. I wouldn't say like I had the best language or even still had the best language around my family.
Yeah, people got
that being said, like, you know, one of my sisters definitely yelled at my parents all the time.
I can't.
Definitely.
First of all, we are not dropping other people's tea out here. We are dropping our own. Thank you.
Fair.
But yeah, I was like, y'all,
like, this different.
For real different.
Whereas like your family, I was just scared. I was like, if I say the wrong thing, I'm gonna get axed. Because your family's like low key, like the most Christian mob I've ever seen in my life.
Christian mob?
Yeah.
That's funny. We're just really close, and there's a lot of us.
Yeah, there's so many. And you're all so big. You're just like tall. Like, you're all, like, very tall people. Like, our kids are going to be giants.
Last day. We got a lot of Virginian blood. Mm-hmm. I mean, also just, it's big people.
Yeah.
I'm actually probably like one of the smaller.
You are. I would say so.
Of the folk.
I just remember me first meeting your family, mainly all your uncles.
That's because they ambushed you.
Yeah, I got ambushed. Literally pulled me in the house. My mom was outside, so terrified.
For no reason. But when we
first started dating.
Yeah, when we first started dating, really late at my 13th birthday party is when everybody met Eric. Let's just let this look in.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
And my uncles lined up. My uncle's my godfather, and like whoever else was old enough and big enough to be outside was on the porch. Or we're on the porch, waiting for him to arrive. And literally, he walked up, and I don't know what happened. I stayed on the inside.
It's like, because I can't remember if they like kept me outside at first, or if they pulled me in. But like, I just remember being like whatever light was like surrounding like the opening of the house, just was eclipsed by all of your uncles. And like my mom is in the car like, you good?
But also, let's be clear, Eric was not always as broad.
Oh yeah, no, I was tiny. I was tiny at this point.
Yeah, he was tiny and very like string bean.
Yeah.
And and my people again are big people,
like bulky, like
big
everybody used to play. Yeah, I was gonna say
people.
everybody probably played football at one point. Like, yeah. So terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
Yeah,
but like even then, like it's just a matter of getting to know people. Like that's kind of the main key. Like you get to know people.
I mean, they weren't mean at all. Let's be clear.
No, it's that classic. You know that scene in Bad Boys 2 when like, black people do. That scene in Bad Boys 2 where Martin and Will open the door to Martin's daughter's date and like they just haggle him for a bit. Like it was like that. You know, and that's a classic.
They just
move.
needed him to know that I was protected and am.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I love your grandfather though. Like when we were younger, his grandfather was like, if he ever acts up, you call me. And I was like, okay, noted. And I've never forgotten that.
I was never favored. Like
that is not true.
I'm just kidding.
Eric is the known spoiled child in my house. I have a younger brother and a younger sister, and it is known he is the fourth spoiled child. My mother, like Eric, because he's a picky eater or preferred eater, whatever how you want to say.
Who says preferred? No, I'm picky.
He's picky.
I'm picky.
And
gladly picky.
Let some of whatever Eric eats not show up at some family dinner. My mom, I got him some shrimp. I got him some chicken.
Yeah.
Oh,
get some rice. Like, and to be fair, I never ask for it.
He does
ever. I'm always like, you don't have to worry about me. I'm good.
The theory.
If need be, I will just go home after the party and make something else to eat. Like, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, he don't have to. He is the spoiled one.
Well, that's why your mother is so lovely.
She don't be checking for me.
She'll be checking
for me.
You ain't picky. You ain't gotta worry. This is your family.
I have preferences. You know? But it's whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
My mother takes care of me.
But I think, deep down, like, when it comes to your family, you just gotta get to know them and, like, learn, like, how they work.
I mean, that's anybody's family.
Yeah.
I think that,
anybody's friends, even. Like,
for me, like, yeah, but I feel like with anybody's family, like, you just have to pay attention and get involved. Like, it's not, for me, what was important with, like, addressing our families and, like, blending was that we remained respectful of the other's people.
Yeah.
And then also making sure, like, you really invest your time and your spirit into them. Like, you can't really judge somebody or, like, choose to not be involved. And then, you know, expect people to like you. Or... Yeah. I mean, like, really, that's about it.
That's about it.
Both of our families, like, are very big on respect, very big on support and like loving each other and, you know, just protecting. Like, his mom was like, you know, just when you guys come together, I just really want to make sure that all the siblings choose to, like, really invest in each other's lives, not just when we can come together, but when they're gone, that we all continue to invest in each other's lives. My family is the same way. Yeah. Or, you know, it's all for one for all type energy.
Yeah. Because especially, like, you know, I specifically my family, like my family is like, we're always living somewhere away from each other. Like, it like a lot of like,
it's
I
like
got
a merry-go-round.
It's truly a merry-go-round. It's like people in California, people in, you know, upstate Maryland or whatever, like, or DC area. So it's always trying to...
Two different things. Who is an upstate?
I don't know. Like,
there's nobody up there.
I don't know where anybody... Everything's
Southern
dumb.
Maryland.
Everything's dumb far.
If you're not in Baltimore.
If you're not in Baltimore, everything's dumb far in Maryland. But, like, it's that thing of, like, making sure that, like, you're still connected with your people.
Yeah.
No matter where, like, how far. Like, I know, like, I'm not going to be... Or we're not going to be in Maryland for the rest of our lives. But, like, we always know that, like, we can reach out to people and come back home whenever we need to.
Yeah. I mean, and to anybody, like, you know, we got people in Philly and...
Yeah.
That's it. Just like Texas. I mean, like, I think the unique thing about both of our families is that our villages are huge. Yeah. Like, he doesn't have a lot of family here.
Yeah, no.
But, like, outside of Maryland, like, there's good pockets of people. And I mean, and we do have a lot of family friends as well. Like, it's not just our actual related family. Our parents have extensive networks.
I'm like, so many aunties.
The Facebook aunties are heavy.
So many Facebook aunties. So many, like, I mean, like,
so many work aunties.
Like my cousins, my aunts are just people that, like, have been in my mom's life for years.
Like,
and I'm like, yeah, you're my aunt at this point.
On both sides. I mean, we joke and say, like, I was an office baby. All of my siblings, we were, you know,
just passed around
in the office.
Yeah.
And just, you know, just running around, helping, or just, like, you know, bucking different coworkers and whatnot from my mom's office, or, like, people from my dad's job,
so,
like,
Mom,
knowing
hand
us.
me that stapler. Oh, she's such a good job. Like,
and, like, I just grew up, so, like, you adopt family along the way. And it's just, like, we could crash anywhere, arrive anywhere, and there'd be people waiting for us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that, like, it's been pretty beautiful building the families together and, like, merging them.
Yeah, and seeing, like, how similar we actually are. Like, even with, like, all the differences.
It took a while for us to see it.
To see, like, a family that, like, grew up very different to, like, come together and still have so many similarities. Like, my dad, I love when my dad comes over for, like, football games or just to play spades with your fam. Like,
I was like, comes over here?
Yeah, no. But, like when he comes over, like, you know, like family cookouts or like if we're watching
I love when our parents, like, blend. First of all, when we broke up that one time, our parents went out to eat together.
Yeah, they're still hanging out.
And sent us the picture. And I was like, okay.
My mom invited you to my sister's graduation without telling me. And I was like, oh.
And I just rolled up.
Yeah.
I mean, so we've always been close. Like, on all levels of, like, the generations, we have similar people.
Yeah.
I don't think we grew up as different as we always feel we did. Mm-hmm. We just, those parts that were significant to us felt majorly different.
Yeah. Because there are a lot of moments where it's like, you know what this thing is? It's like, no. It's like, you didn't celebrate this? No. It's like,
yeah. But, like, where, like, our families are considered, like, it's very much similar.
Yeah. The general foundation of our families are very similar.
Yeah. So what has your experience been like with like as with my parents? Like, what is your in-law experience? We call them in-loves, but, like, in-loves. I keep looking
I think it's so funny, though, because, like, y'all say, I've never said that once.
In-love?
Yeah, no.
I don't say it out loud. I might write it, but, like, your people brought that into the situation,
they did.
But it works.
And I know, like, your mom calls me that.
Yeah.
But, like, I've never said
it. Sounds better coming from my mom's.
It does. There's a twinge of, like, sweetness.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, me, I'm like, you're funny. Yeah, my mother-in-law. Yeah. Like, no, it's like, it's my mom's. But no, this is my mom's.
But yeah, like, what's your experience been, like, since you were younger, and then changing from, like, oh, I'm just someone's boyfriend to now
fiance to husband. Mm-hmm. I was terrified of your parents when I first met them. Just because,
like,
there's the big energy of, like, what are your intentions with my daughter? Specifically for your mom. Like, that was the first thing she asked me.
First of all, I was there when she said it, and it was not all that.
Yeah, it was more like, what are your intentions?
Very much Trudy from Brown Family.
Do you hear me? No, but like I was just like
she gave it real sweet.
She did. I was just like,
but he just didn't have an answer.
I didn't have an answer. He caught me off guard. I'm like, I just met her.
Again, we were 12 and 13.
Because I was young. I'm like, I don't know. I just met her. Like she's cool. Yeah. But no, I mean like over time, because there was always gonna be that fear of like adults asking you questions and like you're trying to impress them, you're trying not to screw up and trying to impress you, so like it's just trying to navigate all of that. And then like having all the uncles and aunts around me, it's like, oh god, all eyes are on me. Stop looking at me, please.
And I think too, like also just both of us adjusting to the other family and the other parents, I think probably is a different kind of pressure that you don't consider it, because it's not necessarily that you have to be a different person, but like you do kind of have to. For me, it was important that he came in with a certain kind of respect that he maybe hadn't developed yet.
You guys gotta understand, I mean, I'm still this person, but like I grew up like artists listening to heavy metal. My idols were not the best people.
But those things weren't the issue. It was like some stuff I was like, you can't say that to my parents. Okay. And like for me, like, because we have the same levels of respect for each other's parents, but how we approach them is different.
It's different.
Maybe it's the approach.
Yeah. It's always
a different approach that he hadn't
because
developed,
the things that like I'm like, this is okay, like this is fine.
Everybody's get it. Try it with my parents.
And then it's like, no, like that's not okay. Like it's not like I understand what you're saying and what you're trying to do, but it's not going to translate like it does in your head or to your family because they know you. And
then people will read you different, and it's not part of it but mostly just like, you know, I need you to come with the same approach that I'm coming with sometimes, or slightly adjusted so that it meets the tone. But and vice versa. For me, I had to come out of my shell a little bit more with his family. Like I had to buck up a little bit.
You were very tightened up.
Very tightened up. Like I had to learn how to relax. I'm still learning how to relax, you know, but I'm also a Sag Virgo. It's not gonna relax too much. So like all sides have to come and gather together and like kind of adjust. It's really such a shedding. You know, like a trying to fit the new skin. And I think that's for everybody involved. Yeah.
Becoming a husband, like, and hanging out with your dad as a husband, like, it seems like things...
My heart.
Things have just, like, gotten, like, more relaxed. Like, I for a period, I'm like... like because your dad is so quiet. Like you two are very similar in terms of like your overall like tone, and like
he's really quiet from his dad.
He's very, very
dad.
Oh yeah,
our dad's like polar opposite.
There's so many times. There's so many times where I'm like, I don't know what your dad is thinking because he's so quiet. And like my dad will like lay out everything no matter what.
Yeah.
But like since like marrying you and like being around more, he has definitely opened himself up. Your dad's hilarious. He also like we bonded over like he took me to my first baseball game in years last year, and like we had a blast. And now I'm like a huge baseball fan again. It's wild. So like just going through,
and I think also just being adults, like
that's true.
There's like Eric being around and then Eric being around as an adult, like, but for all of our parents, it's just like, all right, we could joke about these things now.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Or like hang in the same space and like it be normal.
Yeah, and I think for your mom, like, I feel like with your mom, the relationship
getting more and more spoiled.
I guess, like that. There hasn't been that much that's changed because once again, I've been around for a really long time. And I will say like there's definitely like conversations where I'm like, oh, we're talking about this now? Like, you know, that comes with becoming adults, being married.
Getting more privileged information.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't want it, but I get it.
I mean, it's coming. Like, I think, like, as we get into our 30s, like, it'll be more of, like, paying attention to our parents and, like, are you okay? Are you taking care of yourself, you know? Where I don't really want to be a part of those conversations either, but it's happening. I mean, and I'm aware on both sides.
They're inevitable.
Yeah, like, I think that, like, For me, I don't know exactly where we'll be in proximity to our parents. I know that, we can always come back, come out. I know our parents will come find us. But it's just always just, we all just getting older. Yep. And it's like paying attention, like, okay, I see this changing on you. Are you aware of this change? Are we, going to our doctor's appointments? How often are you going to your doctor's appointments? How often are you checking in with yourself to make sure your body is okay? And just watching all four of them, because we're blessed to have all four. Yeah. And just, because we're the closest children to all of them, like in proximity, not necessarily in relationship. But I mean, I'm talking about proximity, but they love us all, period. Yes. But we have the closest eyes on them. So I'm just always like keeping an eye out, like, and it might not always be me that addresses on his side what it is. I might peep, his sisters or to him and be like, hey, y'all need to ask, or, or even our grandparents, just, checking in. Yeah. But yeah, privileged information. I think for me, like with your parents, wow. I'm still working on calling them mom and dad. And it has been, this summer has been really hilarious with people calling me out on it, because I have been around for forever. But I think I've been in a, Miss E, Mr. Bill.
You've been so cordial for years. Cordial. It's hard to switch that brain.
To me, it sounds like mom and dad when it comes out of my mouth, Like, and I'm trying to flip that. I'm halfway there. It's probably the dad side more that I'm like struggling with, but not like for any reason other than it just sounds weird coming out of my mouth. You're not my dad. No, but just trying to flip the script, and it's just like, it's really interesting. But I think that it is that like cordial flip, like, okay, y'all family now. Like, it's like you can relax a little bit. And not just, I mean, I was living with y'all for 4 years before. Yeah. Ooh, 4 years. One of those years married. Before we. So what? 4 to 6. So, all of that 6 years where like we were really, really close. And then like all of that time of 4 or 9 years where, it was, hey, hi, not hi and goodbye, but like in the space, out to space. And then it, before they became family. So it's just, do the math yourself. I don't got time to figure it out for you. Get it.
Like the like math graphics everywhere. Just like, tools.
And fingers. Yeah, no. But it's just, I think for me, like relaxing and finding my center in the family and my footing, holding my own, I think too, because like a lot for me was like when we first met was like trying to impress, and not that anyone asked me to, but it just was like I want to be the person.
You want to be worthy.
I wanted to be worthy, and I not only am I like in love with Eric, I'm in love with his people. Like, I love them like they're my own. And I also love what they're about. I love, the examples that they set. I have an older sister now who I was like a fan of before I could really understand that she was like going to be my sister. And I think that with Brie and I, it was like, okay, these aren't not my siblings by birth, but also like working out how I fit in the lineup and like, where's my sibling footing in the house, and like, how do I line up under your parents, like finding my space and occupying it. So I had to do like a lot of self-work just to like self-work, to be comfortable in who I was as how I came in, who I am growing into, and also like where I stand in the lineup, and stand with you, and knowing also, and some of that is like we have our own bubble that we have to be aware of.
Yeah.
And that we can't always get tied into our old positions in the families. Y'all gonna make it make sense.
It's like,
you get it?
I like the ongoing, like, and the things and the whole thing is
like,
the worm.
Yeah. Like, it makes sense. I'm just, like, trying to make sure I'm saying it concisely. But, Family. Like, I feel like we're in a really great space.
With everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like, I always appreciate one of the best parts about this marriage is that it's like in many ways like it gave us a sibling that we've never had, which is like you got an older sister, I got a little brother, and I'm like that's rad. I love that, and we all mesh really well. Like you get all the siblings together, all hang out. Like and there might be some stuff, but like for the most part, it's good.
Good stuff. I think for the most part, I feel like we all have really big personalities in very different ways. I feel like there's three of us who could be quiet when we want to and loud when we want to. 3, 4. It just depends. Really like all 6 of us are very much big personalities in our own way. Yeah. And I think that like we getting all of us together just is big personalities in the room. But don't be shading us. We are
not shading y'all.
A great sextuplet together. You know? Not that we've ever been able to do it because, again, we're always everywhere.
It's always someone, like, even, like, people moving
Someone always ruins it.
Somebody's moving back home, and then guess what? Somebody left. It's like, okay.
And it's just like, dang, we can't ever get a picture.
Just gotta get the holidays, like, holidays together.
Yeah, but, you know, we have beautiful, beautiful families. Okay, so, like, how we're gonna end it. What are 3 of your favorite, like, extended family moments?
I think, like, even though I was suffering through COVID during it, the Texas trip, the second one, like, just to have, like, because everybody
we didn't know he had COVID.
I didn't know I had COVID.
He was just dying because also Texas was really hot.
It was really hot, and my allergies the COVID was killing me.
So we just thought he was going through like a heat battle. And
I low-key gave her my COVID. Anyway, that's my theory.
Okay.
Because a lot of people got sick.
Yeah.
But that trip in general, just to have like everybody, was really nice and beautiful. And like it was a lot of work. It was really hot, but like we had a great time regardless. And it was nice that we could just all do that. What else? Give me a moment.
One of mine actually has been this summer for 4th of July. We were chilling in his grandmother's house, and I just was I felt like, oh wow, y'all really are my family. Like, and I have those moments often because it really is a blessing to be able to merge. I mean, we've always said that, like, it's not just that we work well together. It's not that we love each other's nuclear families and they love us back. And those families blend well. Yeah. Our families blend well way out into the ethers. Yeah. As far as like the different people go. And I was looking at his family, like great aunts and uncles and cousins and babies, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this must be how my mom felt when she met my dad. And like you know, you watch all the people come in and the elders come through, and you just like, I'm just so appreciative that like I grew up in this family. You know, it's not like I'm new to it, but I appreciate it in a way that like it's just really beautiful. Yeah. Like, I love how much we all vibe and how beautiful everyone is and so kind and loving.
My second one is probably... It's such a weird... It's AJ's, your brother's 21st birthday. Because I feel like that was the first time that we all get to, like, really cut loose and, like... Yeah. And go nuts. And it was a side of your family that, like... I get to hang out with every once in a while,
Yeah.
but like not that often.
Yeah, I mean, and that was our first time going out, I think.
Yes.
Poor Noelle, she's almost there.
Yeah.
The poor baby.
So close.
But yeah, that was a good night. We had a good time.
We had a good time. It was just fun. And we went to a really cool club.
Yeah.
But like just to like party with everybody, I was like, okay, this is cool. So that was nice. Like I always think back on that, like, Dad, we gotta do that again at some point. But like, yeah, it was really fun. It was a really good moment.
That's good. I think my second is your 13th birthday? 14th birthday party? Probably 14th.
Which birthday was it?
Where did we go to Dave and Buster's?
I think it was 14.
Yeah, because you were already 13.
Yeah.
And I had just got there, and I think like Nay and Poppy got there like right after me. And it's one of like the few moments that I've had with his grandmother who's passed away. And the first time I met her, she was that it?
Wait a minute.
Was that the first time?
That or Second Sunday, which we could low-key merge it because like that was gonna be my third memory, like that Second Sunday where like she like the only one she got to go to.
Yeah.
But I think that might have been the first time you met.
Like for me, because I don't have that many memories with Nay, like for me, those are like my core memories of her. And I mean, they have to be.
Right.
But what I love about them is that it's always like a resting smile. Like you're really, it gives me some sense of peace and like approval. It was like a resting approval smile, you know, like, okay, like I see you, you know, you're sweet. You're not, hopefully what she was thinking, sweet and like not threatening to my legacy.
You're a cursing girl.
But I mean, it just felt like she gave approval before it could be verbalized, and then it couldn't be. And it just was like, that's what I hold on to. His family holds her like, you know, Queen Bee. Like,
top tier.
It is Nay and it is Grana, and they are queens. And when she passed, it was really hard for the family. It's still really hard for the family because it was so sudden. But for me, like, I like having those moments for me.
Yeah. Because
I'm just like, I feel like, you know, the person that y'all hold very sacred, I feel like she gave me some sort of approval before she left.
Yeah.
So.
And to have her experience your family at least once was great. And your family, I remember, like, they came out for the funeral. Like, and we weren't even, like, together at that point. Like, we were, like, we weren't even, like, officially back.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, they came out, like, all right, like let's show our support and comfort, like that was nice. So like just the fact that like she was loved by your family and like got to like see the love and go to at least one second Sunday dinner, like I love that.
Wow, never made the correlation between like Nay and Pop passing, their passing, from us getting together.
Are you saying it was planned?
Not by me. Just a side note, like my grandfather passed before the first time we met. Yeah. Like, and then, Nay passed before we got back together.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Third, that's yours, and then my third. What's a third one? Okay, this isn't like extended family, even though I'm sure there's another one. I mean, we have many. This past Christmas was really cute.
It was.
But the one I was gonna say was I have this really cute picture at my dad's birthday party with me dancing with your dad. Why is it about to make me cry?
I don't know. You're like, I've been looking at your eyes. You were like,
I love that picture so much. Me and your parents have such cute pictures, singularly together, or I don't know, with each individual parent.
Yeah.
From that party, and it just every time. So like me and his mom.
What was it? You said it was your dad's
50th, I think.
Where was
you were working.
Oh, I wasn't there.
But your parents came.
Oh.
And It was like I don't know, it's like a zoot suit party type of thing, but I can't remember what they like. Harlem Nights. That's what it was.
That's right.
And me and your mom have this cute like foot pop air kisses type picture, and then me and your dad have this cute picture that is blurry as I don't know what, but it's like it's us dancing on the dance floor, and I think like my head is thrown back and he's just grooving, and it makes my heart so warm. I love that picture so much. I need more pictures with your dad, like by myself, because who are y'all? But like, I just think that I have mad pictures with your mom.
Yeah, you have a lot.
Everybody does.
So many, yeah.
But it's just a warm feeling. Like, I love it, because for me, not saying that you don't work hard, but like our marriage is like my thing. Yeah. You know, like where people have different passions, my marriage is one of them. I'm not saying that he's not passionate about it and that, you know, doesn't work at it. But like where people wake up and go to work, like this is my like thing. You know,
you're like my man.
I wake up and make podcasts. Yeah. All right. Like,
this is work.
This is work. I mean, and just like, you know, we plan and produce for this, like I'm planning and producing and like checking in with Eric about our marriage, and our families are such important parts to me. And, you know, for me, they make or break who I am, you know, like not necessarily, they're just really important to me. And when it works, when we mesh, when we get it right, when we fight and get it wrong and come back from it, you know, it makes the relationship all that more worth it. Because I told y'all, I love learning from this. I love being in this. I love working it out with him, but I love it so much more when we get to experience the same thing with our families. Yeah. And to grow with each other and tighten those bonds. And I just really cannot wait for the future, like watching our parents. We were just talking about this the other day, watching our parents with their grandkids. We can wait. But like, you know, I'm excited to see that coming to fruition and just another level of like that love and extended blendedness. Yes. You know, so yeah. This was good.
This was good.
We always say that.
Family.
We give immediate grades of our episodes.
Family.
Yeah. Sparkle, sparkle.
And you can sparkle to our socials.
Wow. Woo. Yes, you can find us on IG, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, couldn't get it out, and Apple Podcasts at The Nerd and the Nubian. That's me and him. And you can also find us on all of your preferred streaming services. Yes. Where can they find you, Hamlet?
They can find me at my personal Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at I am Mr. Ham. Or you can find me at my personal podcast, my horror movie podcast and TV shows called The Good Scare, where I also have an Instagram called The Good Scare. And then you, where can they find your personal?
Everyone can find me at Mrs. Speed Hamlet on Instagram.
There we go. Those are our socials. Follow us if you want to, or don't.
Like, share, subscribe.
Or don't. Well, please do. Please. That would be nice.
It wasn't. It's bad sales.
Anyway. Stay geeky.
Stay fleeky.
And we'll see you next week.
It really does not get better.
But it's great.
Love you, bye. Love you. This is somebody else's slogan. Like you. Bye. There. It's different.
The pause makes it different.
It does.